So, before going to start, let us think about the abnormal conditions of alternator. We'll think of alternator protection first. Alternator protection. Do you know alternator? Alternator? It is a generator. Right? So we are using generator for power generation. बरोबर ना? So large number of generators are connected in the system, and number of different types of alternators are also there, based on their rating, based on their construction, based on particular power plant. So alternator or generator protection, it is must. We must think over the alternator or generator protection. Before going to discuss this, we should know the abnormal conditions that may took place in alternator or a generator. So number one, that is a abnormal condition which is known as thermal overloading, means rise in temperature. So continuous overloading and because of failure of cooling system. So two types of overloading is there. Maybe because of continuous overloading, you may have thermal overloading, continuous overloading of alternator. Normally we know that we are having the power deficiency and we are running these alternators with full capacities or even over the rated capacity, and therefore alternators may run continuously in overload condition that may cause alternator thermal overloading. Another, every alternator it is provided with cooling system to maintain the temperature at certain level, but if there is some problem in cooling system, thermal overloading may take place. What happens? What are the effects? Because of the overheating, we know that the alternator stator winding which is associated with insulator, and insulation failure of winding may take place because of continuous thermal overheating or overloading. So the protections, early protections needed whenever if you don't consider the thermal overloading, or if you don't consider the failure of cooling system, if you neglect the continuous overloading and its effect, finally the stator winding may get fail because of insulation failure. So you have to take care, and taking the care which is possible by protection. So protection कोणते provide केलेले आहेत तर thermocouple of resistance, thermometer embedded in stator slots, and cooling system. So stator overload protection with overload or overcurrent relays. So thermocouple means it is a resistance, thermocouple resistance which is provided. Thermometer, it is provided in the stator slots, which is especially also provided in cooling system, and this thermocouple thermometer which is provided is always giving you continuously the rise in temperature of stator winding or temperature of cooling system, or you may have the temperature of inside the machine, whatever. So whenever there is a rise in temperature, that will get indicated with this help of thermocouple type temperature indicators or thermometers, and you have set certain value or certain temperature, that is we call ambient temperature. Normally 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. If temperature increases more than 60 degrees Celsius, the cooling system will start to maintain the temperature below that, and though your cooling system is still working and temperature is rising, then you may provide overload protection. That means based on the thermocouple sensor. You may have protective system design which is provided with overcurrent relay. So the relay will give signal to circuit breaker to open the alternator, and alternator will get protected. Okay. Another thing is external fault, that is fed by generator. Now this is a thermal overloading internal. External fault may get fed because generator is connected to grid, and when generator is connected to grid, fault may get transferred to generator also from external side. So this is because of the external fault. You may have the unbalanced loading stress on generator of winding, sap, excessive heating, prolonged short circuit that may take place. So what you have to do, you have to see whether the phase sequence is correct. If there is any change in the phase sequences, especially the negative phase sequence protection, that is a type of protection which is provided in large machines, and overload protection is provided in small machines. So whenever you are having this unbalance, this is because of external fault. That is indicated by the negative phase sequence indicators, negative phase sequence detector, and appropriate signal will be given to the relaying system to operate and isolate the alternator by opening of the circuit breaker. Or in some small cases or small machines, you may have the thermal overload protection or overcurrent protection that is provided, that can be also used to open the alternator and protect the alternator from the certain abnormalities. Then you are having the stator fault that may occur inside the stator winding, between phase to phase, between phase to earth, and interturn. So especially phase to phase and phase to earth, these are the severe abnormalities. Interturn is also initially it is not severe abnormality, but may turn into severe abnormality like phase to earth or phase to phase fault. So these are type of abnormal condition which takes place inside the generator that may cause winding burnout, welding of the core, that may cause damage to the laminas, insulations of winding, and finally you may need to shut down your unit. So you may have this particular protection that can be provided against such type of abnormalities, that we call bias differential protection or sensitive earth fault protection, interturn fault protection. So this type of protection that can be incorporated. Bias differential protection will differentiate between the that is discrimination between the normal and abnormal condition, and it will operate. Sensitive earth fault means whenever there is a leakage to the earth, that leakage current is sensed by the protection system, and then it is the signal is given to the relaying system to operate the protective system and isolate the alternator. Interturn fault also indicated by, you know that whenever there is interturn fault, there is a rise in temperature, hotspot development inside the stator winding, or you may have some cases in which in interturn fault leads temperature rise. So interturn fault it is also indicated, detected, and relaying system is also designed to sense the interturn fault and give command to the circuit breaker to operate. Then you are having the rotor earth fault that may took place inside the alternator or generator. That rotor earth fault, that is a single fault, does not harm to the generator, but you may have multiple faults, second fault that causes unbalance, and unbalance of magnetic force causing damages to the shaft. Means there are chances of what we can say damaging the shaft by just getting collide over the stator, and you may have the rotor damage. So rotor earth fault protection, it is provided for the protection against rotor earth fault. Then you may have loss of field. You know that alternator it is provided with field. So field circuit is very important, or you may have tripping of field circuit, or you may have problem associated with the field circuit. So generator runs as an induction generator when there is a fail of field. So generator runs as an induction generator or motor simply. So you know that whenever generator runs as an induction generator or induction motor, then there is a loss of synchronism. There are chances of loss of synchronism because of change in frequency, change in voltage of the alternator output. So excitation, that is especially generator which is running as an induction generator and that get deriving from the excitation currents from the bus bar, and generator may get out from the bus bar. So what happens in this case, you may not able to continue the machine because you may not able to feed power to the grid. So loss of field or failure field protection, it is provided against such type of abnormal condition. Then you are having the monitoring of generator when you are having some input to the prime mover that stops. The generator draws power from bus bar. Then generator acts as a motor instead of generator. So it runs as a synchronous motor in the same direction. So because of this, effect depends upon the type of prime mover, which type of prime mover is connected to the generator, because we are having the different types of prime movers used based on this type of power station. So the prime mover drawn which is from the bus during the motoring action. So you may have reverse power flow from bus bar to generator, and you can apply reverse power protection. In that case, reverse power directional relay that will be provided, that will sense the reverse power flow and will operate circuit breaker to isolate the generator from the system, and you can protect your generator. Then you are having the over voltages, overshoots. As far as the voltage is concerned, this is because of the over voltage. You know that voltage and insulation coordination is always there. So insulation failure may take place. So whenever insulation failure takes place, you may have the winding failure and all such cases. So lightning arrestor connected near to the generator terminal to protect from the external over voltages that will not allow to enter inside the generator. Then you may have overfluxing of generator, or you may have generator auxiliary transformer failure or related abnormal condition. So in this case, you may have the heating of over relay that will take place, and you have to connected voltage regulator that is required for connection of voltage regulator that is required for circuit generator. So you may have auxiliary of transformer will not get failed, and you may have continuous monitoring of the generator protection system. Then you are having the under frequency case. In under frequency case, you may have a failure of blades from the steam turbine. Because of under frequency means you are having the lowering the speed or highering the speed of the machine. So under frequency, in that case, they fail. Lowering the speed will be there, and this will lead to failure of mechanical damages to the blades of the turbine. So frequency relays that can be provided to operate according to the frequency change. So whenever it is less than 49 or more than 51, relays will operate to isolate the generator. So these are certain abnormal condition, and what we can say the effect of those abnormal condition and what type of protections that can be provided against the protection of alternator.